Hello friends, this is Joy Banerjee from Vedic Astro.in. So today we want to know that if I want to learn astrology, then which method I will start. I teach astrology, which is specifically a form of Indian astrology, or you can say it is a part of Vedic science or Vedic astrology. It has a different calculation method. Its name is Krishnamurti Paddhati, which is shortly known as KP astrology. So what is KP astrology? If I want to learn today, if I want to understand what is KP astrology. So before we jump in, I just want to tell you that this is one of the system, and every system has its own benefits and negative features. So I don't want to really rely on negativity or negative features, because we want to be positive and we want to know that these are the ways which are really positive and which are having an upper hand if we use this technique or this system. So let me make you understand what is KP astrology and how it is different from other astrologies. So KP astrology moreover depends on nakshatra, or you can say a star. Whenever planet sits, always planet is connected in a particular star, in a particular Rashi. Rashi is equivalent to sign, okay? In particular Rashi. In that case, let's say if I want to see in the this is sun, okay? SU is represents as sun. So sun, this is also a first house. This is also a fifth sign, which is Leo. Okay. So that means sun is in Leo sign. Okay. Sun is in Leo sign. Okay. So the Leo sign contains 3 nakshatra or 3 stars. Okay. Leo sign, we will discuss more about this, but I just want to make you understand few things. Okay, Leo sign is having 3 nakshatras and it is a fiery sign. Okay, Leo sign, if it is a fiery sign, then it will have 3 nakshatras which are owned by 3 planets. The planets are Ketu, Venus and Sun. Okay, so these are the 3 planets. These are the 3 planets which are owning Leo signs and nakshatras. Now you can see Sun is in Venus star. Venus is one of the nakshatra owner which is there in the fiery sign. So that means Sun is going to give the result of Venus strongly, rather it is giving its own result. So sun is once it is going to activate, in that case it is going to give the result of Venus. So how Venus will react? Then we need to see the Venus is again in the star of Sun. Here you can see Venus is again in the star of Sun. So this is how you will calculate that how the planets are going to behave and how the planet is going to give the result. This is how the KP astrology works. KP astrology only depends on 2 charts. One is a Rashi chart. This is the first one, which is Rashi chart. Another is Bhav chart. Okay. So we will see the placement of the planets, owning of the planet. Let's say if we talk about Mercury, Mercury is sitting in the first house. And Mercury is owning second house and 11th house. So this is how we will take out the results. So every house or bhava is going to have a particular result of a particular planet according to an event. If we talk about finance, then Mercury in this chart, the finance is, it's okay. Why it is okay? Because it is sitting in the first house. although it is taking 211, it is going to give you good results, but it is also having a result of first house, which is negation of the second house, which a 12th house is always 12th from the house. Let's say second house. This is second house. Now first house is 12th from second. So first house is going to negate the result of second. So that's why we will say the Mercury, although owning second and 11, but it is sitting in the first house, which is going to reduce the effect of generating money or finance. So astrology is sometimes looks very simple, but it is very complex. You need to understand it step by step, slowly. Do not rush or try to do some experiments right in the beginning level, because you need to understand the things first. You are putting your first steps now. Don't try to experiment at the first step. So if we were talking about finance, in that case, if I see second house sublord, the sublord in astrology, KP astrology especially, sublord is the key planet which is going to give the result. So let's say second house is for finance. If you want to understand the result of finance, in that case I will see Mars here. Mars is the sublord of second house. So Mars is responsible for this Jataka to understand the financial status. Now if we see Mars, where is Mars? Mars is in the Leo sign, which is owned by Sun, and Mars is in the star of Venus, and Mars is it's in own sublord, that is Mars. Okay, so we need to understand how the Mars is going to behave. What is the Mars? Mars is a planet. So my money is not going to come back. Okay, but still we need to understand the exact positions. Now if I see Mars in the first house, which is not a great house for finance, but again we will see Mars is in the star of Venus. It is again owning the first house, but Venus is also owner of second and 10th. Okay, now we need to know that Venus is in the star of Sun, which is again owning the first house. Okay, and Mars is owning 9th house. Here is the Mars, one of the Rashi, Aries, 9th house and 4th house. Okay, now we need to see which planets Mars are conjunct with, which planets are having aspect on Mars. Those are also important to get the result. So we can see when we are talking about the conjunction, when we are talking about the aspects, we need to understand which chart I will consider. We need to consider Rashi chart for conjunction and the aspects of the planet. Now we can see here Mars is in the first house. So conjunction is Sun and Venus. So Mars is going to give the result of Sun and Venus. But before we consider these planets are in conjunction, we need to see their degrees. Mars is in the 17th degree. I take 5 to 10 degree of ratio. Now if you see Venus, which is in 27, it is touching the 10 degree. So it is still, we will say, it is having a conjunction. Not a close conjunction, but it is having a conjunction. Now we will see Sun is in 23 degree. So again it is under 10 degree of, then we will see Mars and Sun are conjunct. If they are moving away and more than 10 degree, we will not consider them as a conjunction. Now let's understand the aspects now. So let's say Jupiter is in 9th house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Jupiter is having one of the aspects which is called 5th aspect, okay, which is starting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Mars is also having an aspect of Jupiter. So that means we need to also understand the results of Jupiter while examining the result of Mars for the finance. So when we note down these things step by step, then we will understand how we should do the analysis in KP astrology. So as a beginner level, if we start with this, it will be a little bit complex for you. But what we do is, if you want to learn the KP astrology, you can sign up our courses, okay, or our membership website, in which you will learn the things in step by step, which is very important, because until you are putting your step in the first step and you want to jump in the second or third step, it will be difficult. We need to fill the gaps right from the beginning. If you are not filling the gaps right from the beginning, then you are not able to understand when we are moving in the advanced level. Analysis is need to be done slowly and gradually, but you need to be very understanding to understand where you want to put the focus on. As in this particular analysis, we know that we need to do the focus on where? On financial status. So if we talk about financial status, we always focus on second house. So we need to understand the result of second house sublord. So Mars is the planet which is going to give the result of finance or financial status. I'm not talking about Mars is going to give the finance, but it will let you know how will be your financial status. And who is going to give the result of finance? That is the key. That you will need to understand with the help of KP astrology, that this is a planet which is going to give me the money. So we will work on that particular planet so that we can gain good financial position. This is the astrology. So if you are interested, you can join in and sign up for our courses and learn astrology. So see you with another videos, and I will try to post more videos about KP astrology. I have videos in English as well, but right now even in Hindi as well. So right now I'm focusing on both languages so that the people can understand what is the real KP astrology is. Okay, so see you in the next video.